All right. Now, if you've been on this channel, then again, YouTube's notification system has been wonky the past few days. So I did post a video, I think yesterday morning, if I'm not mistaken, about, my thoughts on the Leaving Neverland documentary. And if I'm not mistaken, wasn't it called After Neverland? It was the panel that Oprah had right after part two of Leaving Neverland last week. And, I've definitely been watching a lot of other YouTubers doing breakdowns on their thoughts on Leaving Neverland. I've read some articles and whatnot. And that's why I didn't jump and rush to make videos right when it was it still is a hot topic, but more like when it was a trending topic. Sure, I might have gotten a lot more views than I did on the video I posted yesterday, but I like to let things marinate before I just get behind the microphone and talk about it, unless it's the haves and the have-nots, of course. But yeah, Oprah has been getting a lot of backlash even before her panel, where she, if I'm not mistaken, aside from Wade and James, right? Those are the two guys. The entire audience was comprised of victims of like sexual assault, or I believe when they were children, if I'm not mistaken. But either way, all of them were victims of the crimes that were pretty much, tagged on Michael since what, the late 80s or early 90s. But from there, the big question is, should we cancel Oprah? Should we stop supporting Oprah? Let me just say this much. Yeah, I was pissed when even before it aired. I remember when I saw the report that she was going to be the one hosting the panel, and I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? It's sad because Oprah Winfrey had one of the best, and I mean the best, one-on-one Michael Jackson interviews of all time at Neverland. I remember this. I remember watching it as a kid. I mean, of course, as a kid, I didn't really understand everything in the interview, but going back and watching it now in 2019, it really was one of the best Michael interviews because he was so open and trusting. And that's one of the biggest mistakes Michael Jackson does. Whenever he trusts a reporter, especially after letting them into his home. What was the guy's name? Martin Bashir, the one that did the Living with Michael Jackson. I mean, honestly, that is kind of one of my favorites interviews, but not the aftermath of it, because we literally know it was just to make Michael look bad. But I'll never forget that moment when he's shopping around, just pointing at everything. Sir, I want this one, and I want that painting, and I want that statue too. Yeah, this is going to be for the new house. Sir, woohoo, sir, can I get this and this? And then the guy's just like, making a list and rubbing his hands together because Mike spending what, almost $1 million, if not like $1 million or so in one shopping trip. I mean, that's me in Dollar Tree, but who am I to judge? I mean, can we really cancel someone who's like a billionaire? I'm going to be honest here. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm just as mad as everyone else for Oprah, willingly it's hard to say putting a man down, because the man is, well, I don't think Michael's 6 feet under. Doesn't he have like a monument or something, like a graveyard? I forgot exactly where he's buried, but it's just like you would rather dig someone up because his accusers, want to get up and speak now, but you're friends with Harvey Weinstein, who's alive and breathing, who's a real monster when it comes to, sexual assault, but you shudder, you pretty much cast a blind eye to him, but you would much rather, throw someone else under the bus who's dead just because two accusers come out who, I mean, what was it? Wade spoke in court twice and lied under oath saying that Michael did nothing. And then, Michael, what was it? The FBI case was like a 10 to 13 year process where they're doing an investigation and still found Michael not guilty. Yet you would rather have a panel for these people slandering Michael's name and legacy rather than doing a panel discussing with the alleged victims of Harvey Weinstein and countless other, high profile celebrities who are alive. And I would say, well, because it's hard to tell if they're, liveliness is the same since they've been accused. But let me just put it this way, aside from Bill, how many other famous celebrities accused of something have been put behind bars? My point exactly. I think it's disgusting that, like, look, I get it. Black celebrities or black icons being taken down. It is sad, but for some of these guys, obviously they need to be brought down for what, like R. Kelly. Come on now. But with Michael, he was found innocent. Come on, man. For real? Like, you really want to do this? Oprah, I was about to buy one of your pizzas the other week. I'm glad I didn't now. I show, you know how when we're watching the haves and the have-nots and we see the commercials and Oprah comes on there for pizza, I was about to get one week, but I'm like, nah, fam. I mean, nah. I said I was actually going to get one for the mid-season finale next week. And then the premiere of Loving You Is Wrong. Not anymore. I'm going to keep my money and buy Domino's or something. I ain't buying no Oprah pizza. But sad to say that as far as I know from my nameless sources, who I'll not say, the haves and the have-nots and Loving You Is Wrong will be on OWN. So I'm not going to lie. I was just about to stop watching OWN altogether. But, you know, for one, I'm a full-time YouTuber talking about the haves and the have-nots. So I'm kind of stuck, sad to say. And Greenleaf has just been getting hella good. So, I mean, I can't give up on that. But what can you do? Should we cancel Oprah? I guess the big question is, can we even cancel Oprah? Because she's like the spokesperson for, you know, these high profile people. It's like Monique was saying, it's almost like you have this elite group. And if you try to speak, you know, you get slapped down. Blackballed, blacklisted, whatever you want to call it. So even though Oprah's taking a lot of heat, I'm pretty sure she was paid a hefty sum by, you know, HBO or the people who wanted to promote Leaving Neverland to pretty much distract the general public from, you know, the Harvey Weinstein trials and whatnot. Hell, Gayle King probably got a nice piece of pocket change for the R. Kelly interview. I mean, remember when that came out, that literally blew the Leaving Neverland thing out of the water. Like, nobody would stop talking about R. Kelly. If I'm not mistaken, we got like a 3-clip snippet from the interview, but the day before it actually was aired or put online. And that alone was enough to get the memes and the remixes started. So it almost seemed like, honestly, people stopped talking about Oprah and Michael for a minute because it was all about R. Kelly. But the thing was, as the week went on, more and more Michael Jackson music, statues and whatnot were being removed from stores and playlists. And that gained the public's attention again. And that's when the Oprah backlash started. So I just hate reporters or media sources that are clearly biased. That's my biggest gripe about Leaving Neverland. It's one thing about, you know, putting Michael Jackson out of it, just saying in general, if you're going to have a documentary or a panel like that, you should definitely have more than just one side. That's what really made me mad about it. Not just the fact that, you know, oh, they're going after Michael Jackson again. No. You only focused on the alleged victims or the people who think he's guilty. Not the people who were in his inner circle or anything. Hell, that's the one thing I'll give Surviving R. Kelly over Leaving Neverland. At least you have people from all sides, not just the girls, but people from his camp and whatnot. You know, no pun intended, not the cult or anything, but people from his tours that used to work with him, family and everything. At least they had the whole picture. And I mean, in that situation, pretty much everybody squealed on themselves and R. Kelly. So, I don't know. But Oprah, it's just a shame. I mean, shame. All those years watching the shows and whatnot, supporting her because she's done a lot of good, but just to go ahead and slander a dead man like that, I don't know. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Are you canceling Oprah like everyone else? Like I said before, sad to say, the haves and the have-nots and If Loving You Is Wrong are staying on OWN. So I get it if you don't want to support Oprah, but I'm not giving up on Tyler Perry. I hope, you know, nothing happens with Tyler Perry that comes out, then it's like Monique was right. Like, good Lord, we had Oprah, you had the Steve Harvey thing a couple of weeks ago. Tyler, just stick to what you're doing, man. Like, please don't. Well, I will give Tyler this. At least he, what was it, a couple nights ago, he hosted the Aretha Franklin tribute. So that was good, you know. So hopefully nothing happens with him. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. You know the drill. Subscribe, like, share this video around. Hope it doesn't get demonetized. This probably ruined any chances I have of meeting Oprah, but then again, I don't know if I really want to at this point, but whatever. So let me know your thoughts. I'll talk to you all soon because we are gearing up for a new episode of the Haves and the Have-Nots in only a few hours. Congratulations on making it to the end of this video. If you like what you just saw, make sure to hit the thumbs up button, or if you have anything you would like to add to the video, make sure to leave your thoughts in the comment section below. If you want to keep up with me on social media, go to the description box. All of my links for social media are right there. Also, if you feel like you would like to donate to the channel, make sure to click on the link to PayPal. Any amount helps. $1, $5, $20. As a full-time YouTuber, any support from my fans really does mean a lot to me. Finally, make sure to hit the subscribe button as well as the bell notification icon. That way you're kept up to date on any new content I post to the channel. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll talk to you in the next video.